I'm so glad you made it. I'm Leslie Fightmaster. This is Fightmaster Yoga. Today's class is an energetic morning flow. So we'll need 2 blocks and a strap. If you like to sit up on something, grab a pillow or a blanket. I've got my little bolster today. And let's get started. We'll begin sitting up nice and tall. So I would like for you to cross your shins, but cross the opposite shin in front, the one that you don't normally do. It feels a little uncomfortable at first, but it's good to change it up. So shins crossed, sit up nice and tall. Try and get your ankles underneath your knees. Find your sitting bones, ground down. I like to sit up on something so that my hips are a little bit higher than my knees. So try it if you haven't done that yet. And then palms facing down, close your eyes. Begin to take a few long breaths. Whenever possible, breathe in and out of your nose. Slightly constricting the back of the throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. Ujjayi means victorious breath. And it helps to warm our bodies from the inside out. And as you're sitting, settling in, just notice how your body feels. Notice the sitting bones against the floor or the cushion. See if you can feel weighted down there and heavy. And then from that place of heaviness, start to lengthen away. So the spine extends, the crown of the head reaches toward the ceiling. And then lift your collarbones, lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades down toward your waist gently. Keep your chin parallel with the floor. And now let's bring our hands together in front of the heart, palms touch in Anjali Mudra, and we'll set our intention together today. May our practice be a vehicle to help us start the day with lots of energy so that we can get everything accomplished that we want to get accomplished. Help our practice be sort of like a battery recharge for us. And then if you'd like to add your own intention, please do. And now release your hands, let your eyes softly blink open. And we'll start with some pranayama. So with your right hand, so find your right hand, take your first finger, second finger down to your palm. Close off your right nostril with your right thumb. Inhale through the left nostril. Now close both nostrils, pause. And then exhale through the right. We'll do this a few times. Inhale right. Hold. This time lift your pelvic floor, lift your belly muscles. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. Again, lift the pelvic floor muscles, the belly muscles, drop your chin a little. Exhale right. Inhale right. Hold, so lift the pelvic floor, lift the belly muscles, drop the chin. These are called our bandhas, so engage your bandhas. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold, close, lift the bandhas. Exhale right. Inhale to the right. Hold, bandhas. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. Bandhas. Exhale right. One more time. Inhale right. Hold, engage your bandhas. Exhale left. Release, keep your eyes closed. Just take a few breaths in and out through both nostrils. You might need a tissue. Sometimes that comes in handy. And again, just start to notice your body again, your breath. And then let the eyes softly blink open. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. And then take your left arm out and flex your wrist. Bring your right arm and just rest it on your head. So as your right arm rests on your head, watch that your right shoulder doesn't creep up. Just let it relax. And then I'm not pulling with the right arm, so make sure that you're just resting your hand on your head, not pulling. I'll take 3 long Ujjayi breaths. One more breath. And release it. Inhale the head to center. Exhale over to the left. Reach your right arm out, flex your wrist. Take your left hand and just rest it again on the head. Make sure this left shoulder doesn't pop up. Drop it down. And again, 3 long breaths. Just letting the neck stretch out. And then bring the head to center, inhale. And let's switch the cross of the legs. So your regular shin is in front, but still line up the ankles underneath the knees. Then take your right ear to the right shoulder. Take an inhale. Exhale, take chin toward chest. Inhale, left ear toward left shoulder. Exhale, gently look up. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, gently look up. Take it across to the right. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, bring your head to center. Make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, widen across your collarbones. And now inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, look up gently, turning to the left again. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Do this 2 more times at your own pace. Linking your breath and your movement. One more round. And then inhale, bringing the head to center, and then we'll make our way into table. I'm gonna move my cushion out of the way. And now line up your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And we'll do a couple rounds of cat and cow to warm up the spine. So as you inhale, bring your chest forward, lift your chin, lift your tailbone up, draw your shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, round the back, tuck the tail, chin toward the chest. And again, inhale, bring the chest through. Exhale, round the back. And this time we'll add child's pose. So inhale, bring your chest forward. Lifting the chin and tailbone up. Exhale, round the back, chin toward chest. Pull your belly in and take your hips back to your heels. And same thing, inhale, come up. Bring the heart through the gates of the arms. Draw the shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, press away from the floor. Pull the belly in, take the hips all the way back to your heels.
Inhale, come forward again.
Shoulder blades toward the waist. Exhale, press away from the floor. Pull the ribs and belly in and up, and then take the hips all the way back to the heels and pause here. Let's take the knees as wide as what's comfortable, so you can get into the hips a little. Reach the arms forward so your wrists and your elbows come off the mat. Take an inhale here. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right and shift your hips off to the left. If you want to go a little deeper, try resting your left hand on top of the right.
One more breath.
Inhale, walk the hands to center. Exhale, hands to the left, hips over to the right, right hand on top of left if you want to go a little deeper. And then inhale, come to center. And keep your arms forward. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Start to lift the inner arms, the biceps up toward the ceiling, the triceps down toward the floor, and then press extra into the thumb and first finger side of your hands. Now come back up onto your knees. Bring your ankles behind your knees, tuck your toes, and come to downward facing dog. Make sure your arms are shoulders distance apart and your feet are hips width apart. And then start to bend one knee and the other. Start bicycling your legs. Keep your belly pulling in. And then try to continue to turn the outer upper arms back as you, I'm gonna get my feet on here. Turn the outer upper arms back as you turn the inner upper arms, the biceps forward. Press into the thumb, first finger side of the hand as you do that. And stretch out. Arms and ears in line. Gaze between your knees or your feet. Take one more breath in. Exhale it out. Bend the knees, look up, step or hop your feet forward. On your inhale, come halfway up, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, fold forward, bending the knees as needed. As you inhale, press firmly through the feet with a long spine. Sweep your arms up. Look up if that's okay with your neck, and exhale, bring the palms down. So we're going to take Surya Namaskar A. I think it's a great way to energize and warm up in the morning. First one we'll do modified. Inhale, sweep the arms out, around, and up. Exhale, hinge forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the palms, come back into plank. Knees down, shift forward about an inch and lower to the floor. Untuck the toes, hand by low ribs. Inhale, little cobra. Reach your buns toward your heels, inner thighs lift up. And then exhale, press up and back to downward facing dog. And again, try and find that external rotation of the arm and the shoulder socket by turning your outer upper arms back, your inner upper arms forward, and then press into the base of all the fingers, but press a little extra on the thumb, first finger side of the hand. Take one more breath in. Exhale it out, bend the knees, look up, either step or lightly hop your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look up. Exhale, fold. Again, bending the knees as needed. Press down through your feet. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Now we'll do a Surya Namaskar A, not modified, but you can stay with the modified version if that works better for you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, step back to plank and lower. Hug the elbows in. Shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, upward dog or stay with cobra. Roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the hips. Stretch all the way back to down dog. Breathe, firm the legs. Keep pressing the weight up to the hips, down toward the heels. Just feeling the spine lengthen. One more long breath. Now exhale everything out, bend the knees, look up to the hands, lightly step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen the spine, hands can come to shins. Exhale, fold. If the legs are straight, hips over heels. Press down through the feet. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Again, inhale the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to plank, or if you hop, land right in chaturanga with elbows bent, shoulders no lower than elbows. Inhale, press up. Exhale, stretch back. This time, inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Press evenly through the arms. Then inhale, square off your hips. Exhale, bring your knee toward your nose, shoulders over the wrists. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale again, bring it all the way down the center. Pull away from the floor. So like you did your cat pose, round your back a little. Now looking forward, step it up right in the middle of the hands. Spin the back heel down. Inhale for warrior two. Make sure your knee is over your ankle and you're lined up front heel and back arch. Then sink in. Lift your back inner thigh up and breathe. Press into the front heel. And inhale, palms up, reach up. Exhale, sink in. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink in. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Keep the front knee bent, reverse. Bend your front knee, make sure the knee stays over the ankle and over the middle toes. Inhale, come up. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Step back to plank, or you can go right to down dog and stay. Otherwise, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Left leg up, inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Then inhale, bring it to center, square off the hips. And exhale, draw it in. Bring the thigh right in toward the belly, press away from the floor. Inhale, leg up. Level hips. Exhale, draw it forward. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, step it right in the middle of the hands. Then spin the back heel down. Make sure you're lined up heel to arch. And inhale, warrior two. Arms, shoulders height. Lift the chest, drop the shoulder blades down. Your knee presses toward the little toe side of your foot. Back inner thigh lifts. So we don't have to try and square the hips here, but instead lift the back inner thigh. Press into the front heel. Press to the outer edge of your back foot. Let your shoulders relax. And then palms up, inhale, straighten the leg, reach. Exhale, bend. And again, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Gaze over the fingertips. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Pausing here, drop your right arm to reverse. Exhale, bend into the left knee a little, stretch the side body. Take an inhale. Exhale, windmill down, and step back into plank pose, or go right into down dog. Lower from plank if you're taking vinyasa. Inhale, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, down dog. Take 3 breaths here. And one more inhale. Exhale it out. Bend your knees, hips high, look up, step or hop your feet forward. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, fold. Press through your feet. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale to Samastitihi. Inhale, we'll bend the knees for Utkatasana, chair pose. Stick your buns back and then drop them down. Exhale and fold. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, take your hands and interlace your fingers behind your back. Open the chest halfway up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees here as needed. Let your head hang down. Start to lift up. Try not to overstretch the elbow joints. So if they lock, let them soften. And then inhale. Bend the knees again into chair pose. Sit back, exhale. Inhale again, pull in the belly, tailbone down. Exhale, fold. Interlace the other pinky on top here. Open the chest as you inhale and fold on your exhale. So again, bend the knees as needed. If the legs are straight, firm the leg muscles and shift the weight toward the balls of the feet. Breathe. Remember, if your elbows are locking, soften them up a little. One more breath. Start to bend your knees, release your clasp. Come back into Utkatasana. Inhale here. Exhale, belly to thighs again, straighten the legs. Inhale, look up, lengthen. Exhale, step or float back through Chaturanga. Inhale, press up through up dog, shoulders over wrists. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale again, bring it forward, shoulders over wrists. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it up by your right thumb. Stay on the ball of your back foot, bend your back knee, and inhale. Come into crescent with the back knee bent. Pull your right hip back. Lift your hip bones up toward your lower ribs, and now straighten through the back leg. Then inhale, arms to a T. As you exhale, bring your right arm on top of your left for eagle arms. Lift your chest, draw your shoulder blades down. Keep pulling the back hip back. You can stay right here, or if you want to work a little harder, bend the back knee, and then exhale, straighten it out. Try to keep your hips low. Inhale, bend it any amount or not. Exhale, straighten. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend your elbows like you're scraping elbows on the back wall, and then take the hands to the floor. Either go right into down dog or Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale your left leg back and up. Exhale, knee toward the nose. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it up. Bend the back knee. And inhale into your high lunge. Knee is over the ankle. Keep the left hip drawing back. Lift your hip bones toward your lower ribs. And then straighten through the back leg. Try and keep the hips level. And then inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, left over right. Lift your chest. Shoulder blades down. Keep breathing. You can stay right here, or you can exhale, bend the back knee. In, straighten it. So inhale here. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, reach the arms up. Inhaling. Open the chest, scrape the elbows on the back wall, and take your hands down. Chaturanga. Inhale, press through your hands and feet. Exhale to downward facing dog. Breathing here. Now remember, you can always push the pause button and take a child's pose. That's always an option. One more breath in. Exhale it all out. Bend the knees, look to the hands, either step or hop your feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Now bring your feet about as wide as the mat. You can keep your toes facing forward, and they could be a little bit closer if you can keep your knees over your middle toes as you come into a squat. Otherwise, toes and knees will point out, and you could also sit up on a block. And if this bothers your knees, sit up on 2 blocks, or don't let your hips go past your knees and you can stay there. Block's kind of nice. I'm gonna move it, but it is kind of nice. And then sitting nice and tall here. So instead of letting your back round, see if you can lift your chest. And now inhale, right fingertips down, left arm up, stretch. And then exhale, stay, or wrap your left hand behind you, reach your right arm behind your right leg, and clasp something, or hold your shirt, or use a strap. So many choices. Take a couple breaths here. And then inhale to center, long spine. And then exhale, left arm down, right arm up, reach it up. Take an inhale. Either stay or wrap the right arm behind and clasp or hold your shirt or a strap and breathe. 2 more breaths. And then we'll come back to center and bring your hands down or not, just sit right on your bottom. So one of the things I like to do to get energized is Kapalabhati breath. We did this in Hatha Yoga Happiness if you joined me. A lot of people were like, oh, that's so hard. It isn't so easy, so do the best that you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. So think about you're trying to blow out a candle with your nose. And every time I'm exhaling, I'm pulling in the belly. So first time through, let's just sit up nice and tall. You can sit on your cushion if you like. And inhale. And exhale. Now we'll inhale again and we'll begin. Inhale and hold. Engage your bandhas. And release. So if that was very difficult, stop whenever you need to stop. Second time through, reverse table. I'm gonna lift up, wrists under shoulders, knees under or knees above ankles. Take an inhale. You can let your head go back or not. Exhale. And here we go, inhale. Inhale, hold. Lift your bandhas. Exhale. Release down. So if you didn't make it through all of it, just do what you can, and then you can come back again to this video and try it again and see if you can go any further. So now we'll take soles of feet together, knees apart. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. And Kapalabhati. Inhale, hold. Bandhas. Exhale, release. One more. So this is going to be the most challenging one. We're going to do the same thing in boat pose. So choices, you can hold on behind your knees the whole time. Just make sure your back isn't rounding. Lift your chest. You can keep your knees bent or straight. Okay, here we go. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, we'll begin. Inhale, hold, bandhas. Exhale, release, good job. We're gonna come onto our back, have a block handy if you've got one. For bridge pose, take your feet hip socket distance apart. Make sure the outer edges of your feet are parallel. Then press down into the heels and lift into bridge. Options, grab the sides of the mat and pull, roll the shoulders under, or elbows point up, or interlace. Keep your chin away from your chest. Keep your buns moving to the backs of the knees. And release down. Take a breath here. One more time. Press into the heels, lift into bridge. If you love to take wheel pose, Urdhva Dhanurasana, if that's part of your practice, you could do that instead. Otherwise, bridge, spiral the thighs in, breathe. One more breath. Good. And lower. Grab your block. Put it right at the base of the spine, right at the sacrum. Should feel comfortable. So it's flat across the low back. Have it at the medium or low height. And then inhale, lift the legs. And drawing in through the belly. Come back to your steady Ujjayi breathing. Use your belly muscles to help hold the legs and firm the legs. Just 2 more breaths. And then start to bend the knees. Take your feet to the floor, lift off of your block, roll down, and draw your knees into your chest. And now take your feet to the floor, knees bent. Bring your right ankle just past the left knee. Hold on behind the left leg or hold the left shin. Thread the needle. Feel free to take variation if you want to go deeper. Just a few breaths. And then releasing. Bring the arms out to the sides. Take your knees in the same position over to the left, and then look over your right shoulder. Turning the belly up to face the ceiling. And then head to center. Inhale back to center. Bring your left ankle just past the right knee. Flex the ankle. Bring your hands through, hold behind the thigh or hold the shin. Drawing this left hip forward as you bring the legs in toward the chest. And breathe. Stretching open the hip. And then we'll release that. Take the arms out to the sides. Keep the knees in the same position and over to the right. Look over your left shoulder and twist. So you might feel a little bit of a hip stretch in the twist. Try and turn the belly up toward the ceiling. Just a couple breaths. And then head to center, bring the legs to center, and we'll make our way into our final resting pose, Shavasana. So lengthen your buns toward the backs of the knees, shoulder blades toward the waist. Bring your arms by your sides, the palms up, and let your feet just flop open any amount. Close your eyes, quiet mind and quiet body for Shavasana. Right where you are, take a slightly deeper breath in. Brush your thumb across the pads of the fingers as you exhale. Start to make movements in your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet. Inhale, stretch, arms overhead. And then exhale, bend the knees, roll off to your right side. Take a moment as you're here to thank yourself for showing up today, taking your practice, taking care of yourself. And then with your left hand, press yourself up, head comes up last. And we'll come into a comfortable seat for our quotes. This is the Little Book of Wisdom for exquisite ladies, but exquisite gentlemen are also completely welcome. This is a little poetry from Hafiz. Run, my dear, from anything that may not strengthen your precious budding wings. Run like hell, my dear, from anyone likely to put a sharp knife into the sacred, tender vision of your beautiful heart. Let's bring our hands together. Hands to our foreheads, reminding us to have clear and loving thoughts. Hands to the heart, reminding us to have clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth to remind us to have clear and loving communications, sending out this wonderful energy you created to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Push the like button, don't forget. Tell your best friend about this practice and do it together. And subscribe, don't forget to subscribe. Go to fightmasteryoga.com, join our mailing list. We are doing a retreat, 2 of them in fact, in Europe, 1 in Italy, 1 in Greece this summer, and I want you to join me. So go to Fight Master Yoga to check out the details. If you want to share this beautiful practice with others and become a teacher, then email me. My email is below. I have a teacher training coming up in April. So most importantly, have a wonderful, wonderful day. If you can afford to support Fight Master Yoga with a donation of any amount, we are so grateful for your donations. You guys are the best. There's a link below or a button on our website. Have a great day. Bye.